Sup YouTube, sup Twitch. We are live now. We are live now. Yep, meow. Sure. Let's just say it like that. I wanted to go live sooner, but I got invited to something, so I went there real quick. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I'm also busy tomorrow, so I made plans ahead of time. Art. Is there any cool gifs on Twitter right now? Like, I'm looking for a gif for Twitter right now. Hang on one second. Sorry. And if you hear things in the background, I apologize. I apologize. My apologies. It should be a Pokemon one, based on the title. Based on the title, it should be a Pokemon one. But I don't know. I don't know. How about we just how about we just I'll do this one. There we go. Okay. Everything's sick. Everything's cool. We tweeted. We did the rare Twitter tweet. So guys, how's it going? On the stream. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. First of all, I want to say sorry about the barking. First of all, I'm going to say sorry about the barking. I did say it was going to be loud for a bit. Oh my gosh. I can't. Everybody wants to be loud. Every single being wants to be loud. Everyone needs to be loud. All right, I'm drinking soda right now. Anyway, hi guys. It's been a hot minute. It's been a week. Honestly, it's been a week. We had a heart to heart. I hope you guys know there is no video this month. I guess I would technically be the video, but there's no video this month. Mostly because I didn't get started with the video because I'm working on something else, as you guys know. I just want to shoot this out of the way. No video this month. Sorry. Apologies. No video this month. But we will be drawing today. Don't worry about it. We're going to be drawing today. I was debating on actually playing ZA, but I kind of want to keep that playthrough for myself, honestly. I feel like I'd be just quiet the entire time. Plus, I don't want to get motion sickness on stream because like half the time I stream games, I get motion sick, and it's only happens when I stream games. If I'm playing it myself, I don't get motion sick. So I don't know if it's just like nerves or something like that, and I just get nervous. I guess I get nervous. Maybe someday I'll figure that out. But for now, we're pimp chimping. I don't know what we're drawing today, by the way. I got zero clue. Usually I draw a sketch ahead of time. I did not. I'm gonna be dead honest. I did not draw a sketch ahead of time. So we can either draw more Emma from the Pokemon, Are we gonna draw these twins? Are we gonna draw these twins? Or are we gonna do a different drawing? Honestly, I'm down to do more mirror tool stuff. Utilizing Pokemon. I'm down to do more twin stuff utilizing Pokemon. And because I got a few screenshots. I got a few Pokemon screenshots. I got a few screenshots of some NPCs I could draw. You know, that'd be pretty cool if I did some NPC drawing. So that's probably what we're gonna do. We're probably gonna do some NPC drawings. Just need to find all my screenshots. That's all I need to do. I just need to find all my screenshots. Speaking of screenshots, I gotta clean my screenshot folder. I swear. My screenshot folder is insane. I'm mostly just gonna draw some random stuff. I'll probably just I got some cutscenes as well that I can just redraw. I'm gonna probably do some of that. Like we're debating. We're debating. We're debating, guys. We're debating. Don't worry. We're debating. I don't want to use the mirror tool because speaking of which, I don't want to use the mirror tool because I worry that I'm just gonna end up getting worse. Because I used to rely on the mirror tool a lot. Speaking of which, sorry, I've been skipping on practice, so my my circles and all that jazz is kind of sloppy. I did say I can't draw today, so. Plus, I have my microphone really close to me today, so I have it really close. But yeah, if I'm up for it, we can probably do some Pokemon. I'd be down to just play it and try on stream. Like I'm not gonna. Sugarcoat it. But yeah, we gotta. I don't know what I could talk about. I would work on something while on stream, but the thing is, like I'm worried about pressing the wrong button. Like dead serious, like oh my gosh, why can't I draw a head? What's going on with me? I think my brain is just not braining right now. Like this is not how I draw heads, but that's how it's gonna have to be right now because I'm gonna get it out of my brain and we're just gonna draw it. So that's not in my head. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. I don't care. I don't want to think about it. And I don't want to care. Okay? Let's not think about it. Let's not care. I don't know what's wrong with me. If I can't draw today, I can't draw today. That's just how life works. I want to buckle down and do some more drawing. I've been actually working on prior to this, I was actually working on some well not concept art, but concept art adjacent. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, thank you. How's your stream, Jin? How's your stream? Sorry, this is the amount of excitement I can show on my on my VTuber. I did not set up my excitement stuff. How's the stream? Hopefully you did. Hopefully it was good. And if you did raid me earlier, I'm sorry. My thing. I don't have notifications. I really should set up notifications, honestly. Probably be engaging for you guys. Don't worry. Like when I say the revamp is happening, the revamp is happening. We will get notifications. It just might take like 6 months. give me like 6 months to cook. Hang on one second. I'll be right back. You see, I'm working real hard on this head. You gotta understand. You gotta understand, we're working real hard on this head. Am I just gonna like make sure this entire stream is just me drawing this head? I think I'm overthinking it. And honestly, I'm just gonna move on. I'm just gonna move on from here because like I just don't want to. I just don't want to. Why are people yelling? Why are people yelling? That is... Hopefully my settings are great. Okay, my settings are good. I don't know. Lately things just haven't been working correctly. Like I know last stream apparently my music wasn't on, which I don't know why that happened. And now it just worked automatically. So I don't know what's going on here. Like there's no way to check because my music gets turned off. Oh, well, I could just check the YouTube VOD. The YouTube VOD it doesn't turn off. The YouTube VOD gets me wholeheartedly. Yeah, I'm trying to do this at the mirror tool right now. Hang on one second. Even though it's like a front-facing view and it doesn't really matter. Because I want to practice. I want to practice. I want to practice. And usually I do things front... Like, I can do this easily. I don't know what's going on. I mean, then again, I haven't been able to practice for a while. Because I think I was talking about it. I think I was actually talking about it earlier and I forgot to say the reason why. But you guys should know the reason why. I'm not gonna be a broken record. I think it's just because I have nothing to talk about. I mean, I have a lot of things I can talk about. How about we talk about some mundane stuff? Like, let's talk about my mundane troubles. You know, do you guys want to hear my mundane troubles? I wanted to actually stream Friday. Like, I was actually gonna prep to stream Friday. But then I had to work a 12-hour shift. So that's what happened Friday. It's too much for my lazy bones to work a 12-hour shift. It's way too much for me. Like I didn't think it would hit me hard until I came back. I was like, "Oh, flip. Nope." Like after I ate and I relaxed a bit, I was like, "Oh, no. I'm not going to make it." Because I like to wind down. Like maybe if I just went full send. But the problem is it's kind of hard for me to go full send. Living I don't know. It's just my brain doesn't allow me to go full send. I'm slowly trying to fix my brain to allow me to go full send whenever I want, you know? But once I activate my third eye, it's over. It's Jover. But I am working on a few art projects, and those have been fun. Those have been fun. And they're the reason why I've been using the mirror tool a lot, because like those projects require me to use the mirror tool. So that's why I kind of want to get away from the mirror tool. I want to reestablish my basis. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to reestablish like my art basis. And plus it helps if I know exactly what I'm drawing. Like that's why I use a butt ton of references over like one reference. Right now I'm using one reference. So that's why it's kind of looking a bit weird, because I usually use a reference for style, a reference for because I don't memorize my art style. I hope you guys know that I don't memorize it at all. I try to, but I don't really. If I forget, I forget. Like I kind of have short-term muscle memory, I guess. I have short-term muscle memory, guys. Please. Which I kind of do. The only time I don't have short-term muscle memory is literally when I'm playing a game. Because inverted controls, people complain about that all the time. But when it happens to me, it's like so easy to get through. Like when a camera's inverted, like I would just first have to try out, see what kind of camera it is, that it's like. But sometimes I even instinctually think it's inverted for some reason, and then I'm like, half the time I'm right. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna vibe with this, I guess. So I don't really get mad when they invert camera controls. I'm gonna be real. Half the time I expect it. So if I made a game, expect it to be inverted camera controls. I don't know. I just think it's I just understand why it's what, like I feel like it's more immersive if it's inverted. I don't know why. Cuz when like I sometimes I just find like games to be more immersive if you do it inverted. Like I get why people don't like it. I understand. But like sometimes it feels right. Is that weird to say? Like I don't know what inverted camera controls mimic. I don't know if it mimics like a vehicle perfectly or something like that. But I dig inverted camera controls half the time. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about that. I dig it. Can you dig it? Yes, we can. Oh, yes, we can. But yeah, currently I am working on the thing I said that won't be ready for like 6 months. Hopefully I can speed run it, but I highly doubt it. I actually have a lot of things I'm working on. Plus with work. What I really want to do is I really want to try and like get out of. I'm gonna be real, dog. I'm gonna be real. Next year, I'm trying to get out of my. I'm trying to quit my day job. You know, not saying to change that to art. No, 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 no. I just don't feel satisfied at work. Like it just doesn't feel satisfying. Like I'm just so tired all the time, and but I get it. You know that's how it's supposed to be. You know. I wish it wasn't, but that's how it usually is, and that's how people usually describe it. So I'm just tired all the time though, and it's like I used to not be this, and then I used to not need as much sleep as I used to, so, but now I need more sleep. And that's been bothering me. Because it makes me oversleep, because I used to be able to sleep at 2 and then wake up on time and ready and get ready. Now I can't. Now I gotta sleep earlier, like 1. And I don't like it going back an hour. Like, the more time it goes back, the less time I have to truly do stuff, you know? Like I got stuff to finish. Like, honestly, I thought I was gonna be able to do some stuff today, but you know, I decided to hang out with family because that's important. Because, you know, like, you know how it is. You know how royals are. You hang out with, gotta hang out with some royals here and there. I don't mind. I had fun, so. Oh man, this is not a similar eye at all. Rough. Oh boy. It's much wider than that. And then I also, the only other thing I was able to do today that was truly productive without like spoiling anything else I'm doing, because like I don't know, I really can't, was watch the entire Jack and Daxter cutscene collection. Like, just watch all Jack and Daxter cutscenes. Why I did that? Because I don't know. I was kind of interested in Jack and Daxter, and I was like, I was like, you know what, let's see how this is. You know what, Jack and Daxter is honestly pretty cool. I hate that I didn't give it a fair shot, but I think it was because I kept failing on getting the game, and I was terrible at the first game. And I tried to get the second game, but it never happened because I thought it was like a going commando situation where like I was just bad at the first game. But like when I bought the second game, it actually came out to be the third game, because they gave me the third game by accident, and I didn't know what was going on in the third game. I'm gonna be honest. I had zero clue what was going on with the third game. Because I was like, I'm lost. What am I doing? Which is weird because I beat I beat Ratchet and Clank that the same time I tried Jack and Daxter. So I don't know. But I guess Jack and Daxter's a harder game, to be fair. Except for Ratchet and Clank 3. That jazz is hard. There's only one part. The only reason I haven't been Ratchet and Clank 3. There's one part in Ratchet and Clank 3 I could never do. Which honestly kind of makes me want to replay, like, I keep starting to say Jack and Daxter, but I mean Ratchet and Clank. Makes me want to play Ratchet and Clank. I really want to play Ratchet and Clank again. I used to play that jazz every year. I used to play Ratchet and Clank every year. I used to have like a Ratchet and Clank binge. It was so great. Dog, you have no idea. I guess you could say that was like I never considered it my favorite franchise. I don't consider myself having a favorite franchise because like I would play Pokemon every year, all that jazz, but you know, Jack and Daxter's oh my gosh, Ratchet and Clank is up there. It may not seem like it because I keep saying Jack and Daxter. I promise you, it's because it's because I recently watched the thing. Okay, I prefer Ratchet and Clank over Jack and Daxter. Okay, especially since one has more hope than the other. But I wouldn't be surprised if they give Insomniac some other job that's like they just make them a Marvel farm, and that's so annoying. Like, look, I'm fine with them doing a new IP. Don't get me wrong, but like making them a Marvel farm, that's how most developers kind of wah wah. You know what I mean? Like they become like a farm for an IP, and then it's like kind of terrible. I mean, not the games themselves, but you know, like they just become known for just that, and it's kind of annoying. I love Ratchet and Clank. I love it a lot, but you know, I'm not gonna sit here and tell them what to do. Like, I'm sure they're thinking about the next game. If they're not, then oh well. I just don't want to see it die like Sly Cooper without like a proper ending. Like if you're not like if you just give it a proper ending, I don't care. Like you know how it is. Like I was content with Sly Cooper ending at 3. But what really ruined the franchise for me is them ending at 4. Because the ending at 4 was a cliffhanger. That's what ruined the franchise for me. Jak and Daxter, that ending was okay. Like that ending was fine. You know, a lot of people don't say like the lost precursor thing, but as someone who's only watched the cutscenes, I think that being the ending is totally fine. Minus the fact that they retconned a bunch of things in both probably Jak X and Jak and Daxter and the lost whatever. Like that was my only qualm with all the cutscenes I've seen. Is they kind of retcon a few things. They even retcon a few things in Jak X. Let's be real, but either retcon or they just didn't talk about it. Which honestly, but then again, I personally think I have a huge theory that you know what I'm not gonna get into it. You know what I'm not gonna get into it. You know what we're not gonna talk about this, okay? But I think Sly Cooper could work nowadays. Honestly, I think anybody who's able to make a good game, a good platformer, like a decently good platformer now, would probably do well. That's not just multiplayer. I mean, multiplayer does give some pluses though. But I personally think that, you know, a good platformer could probably do decently well because like honestly, it's a I don't know, dying medium is such a strong thing to call it, but I guess it is. Or like Mario kind of takes over the space, and it's like, you know, I just want a new Ratchet and Clank type game to come out. I mean, Ukulele came out, but I don't know how that is right now. I played the original. I had fun in the original, and I heard great things about this one. So I'm assuming that it's still good and even better than before. I'm just not looking forward to collecting everything again. That's honestly the one thing I'm not looking forward to is collecting everything plus more again. I don't even remember what the worst level was. I think it was the ice level, but I doubt it. I think there was a worser level than the ice level, if I recall correctly. I think there was like a level similar to like a gambling parlor, wasn't there? I swear, I hope I'm not thinking about Banjo-Kazooie. Because, like, a lot of the time, I think about nuts and bolts. And a lot of I probably, even if I played nuts and bolts now, I probably could not, 100%, I could not beat that game. 100%. Okay? Like, I could probably get to the, actually, no, I got to the end. I never could beat Gruntilda either. I could do, like, the majority of the game. Even some of the hardest missions. But I couldn't beat Gruntilda. I could not do it. Like, at the end of the game. Why? I have no idea. Like, I don't know if it's because I was bad at the game or what. Like, I already gave up so many jiggies. Like, it was so annoying to me. It feels so wrong. Because, like, when I play Collectathon, I have to get everything. Like, that's just how it is. The only time where that's not the case is, like, literally... Pokemon, I don't feel that way. Except for nowadays, like now I kind of have to collect everything because they made it so easy. And whatchamacallit? Like a lot of RPGs, I don't feel pressured, but it really depends on what kind of RPG it is. I don't feel pressured with it. Like, for example, Final Fantasy. I don't feel pressure getting 100%. Getting the ultimate weapon, that's a different story. But like 100%, no, I don't care about that. Literally 100% is literally just get every chest in the gosh darn game. Sometimes I accidentally do it anyway, so it's not a big deal. And then like Dragon Quest, I especially don't. I especially don't. Even now, like even closer to now. Like speaking of Dragon Quest, the two and 1 and 2 is supposed to come out soon, which is I am really not optimistic for it because like honestly, like I don't know. Dragon Quest really lost a lot of charm. I mean, I said my thoughts on the censorship. I don't like it. I don't like the censorship because it just kind of makes it lose some of its charm and like I don't know, just it feels ruder that they had that of some of the things they choose to censor to do. Like kind of felt ruder to do, in my opinion. And it's like I don't see why you had to do it, but whatever. I think 1 and 2 is gonna be fine though. Especially 1. I really hope 1 is fine. I think the only one that needs to be censored is 2 for the most part, because I think 1 was pretty tame. I remember 1 being tame. That's my memory of 1. So hopefully I'm right about that. My memory of 1 is it being tame. So like there might have been like some things, one or two things in 1 that's like not tame, but I feel like I remember 1 as being tame. I beat that game twice, I'm pretty sure, or at least I beat it once and a half because I got like halfway through the next game, which is honestly probably like heavily likely. But I like the Dragon Quest franchise. It's just Square Enix wants to ruin a lot of my a lot of childhood things. It's really wild. I mean, their Final Fantasy's okay, but I heard 16 was good, so I'm excited to play that whenever I have the chance. Cause I want to play all. I want to play all of them. I want to play all of them again. Uh, I don't know about playing through 11 and 14. I do have a 14 account. I just haven't played in a while. Cause like when I was playing with friends, I just got far beyond. And I felt like, oh man, I'm not catching up. I don't have time to catch up, which is like the main problem. If I play again, I'd have to do it solo, but I doubt I could even think about fathoming doing that. Which sucks because I have like most of the DLC, like not DLCs, most of the expansions. So I'd be down to play it, like honestly. But I do like me some Final Fantasy 14. It's like one of the few MMOs I actually like. It's one of the few MMOs I actually like. And it's rare for me to like an MMO. I think the only MMO that's better than Final Fantasy 14 is literally Dragon Quest. But the problem is it's never coming out in America or any English country. Any English country. It come out in Australia and I'll play it. But like it'll never come out to the state. I have to crash land here. It's annoying. Like I really want to play the game. Like I really do. Like I play a little bit with like the fan translation. It was so fun. I was like, oh my god, this needs to come out. That game was so fun. I'm not even joking. Because like the spells weren't like the skills and spells, they weren't overbearing. Like that's like the one thing I don't like about MMOs, right? Is like like a lot of the times it just becomes like a whole cluster of like the UI. I don't really like a huge a like UI cluster of things. I hate that. I honestly do. Because it kind of distracts me, and half the time I don't know what half the things are. But like Dragon Quest like had the perfect blend of it. Like I don't know anything about Square Enix, but they really know how to make a good MMO UI. I'm gonna be real, like totally honest. They know how to make a UI for an MMO, because like that's literally like one of my qualms with MMOs is literally the UI. That's why like when I played Blue Protocol, I was kind of disappointed that the UI and the skills were kind of confusing to understand. Like it's the way the skills are written, and like it's kind of hard to go through the descriptors. I could watch a video explaining this stuff, but I don't want to rely on videos for like every single thing I flip and do. You know what I mean? Like I really don't want to. I'd much rather learn how to do everything myself if possible. Especially when it comes to playing games. Like I kind of learned Honkai Star Rail myself, and then like I watched videos afterwards. Like once I understood how Honkai Star Rail worked, like I did like watch videos right away. I watched it like straight after I understood how Honkai Star Rail worked, so I could get an idea of like not metas, because I don't really care about metas, but like how to properly use somebody or something like that. Like how to use them in like niche teams, because that's like half the fun of Honkai Star Rail for me. It's like actually having a niche team. Or how to make Herda stronger, you know how it is, because we're Herda gang, we're Herda gang here. We support Thirdas here. We always support Thirdas here. It's always about Thirda. It's always about Thirda. Like no one else, okay? Thirda and Herda, only people that exist. Only people that exist in the world. Herda and Thirda. Herda and Thirda. Both perfect beings. Two sides of the same coin. We're two sides of the same coin. But yeah, I'm really hoping that the next the next chapter, the next chapter of a VTuber model will be permanently stapled. I'm doing my next VTuber model. I'll do some spoilers, because I was gonna work on it on stream, and I probably will end up working on it on stream. Maybe a little bit in the future, but like my next VTuber model, it's gonna focus more on my hobbies than like personal feelings heavily. It's gonna focus on my hobbies and my interests instead, which should still work. I'm mostly just trying to get a feel of like how I'm feeling, you know. I'm just working out the kinks. I'm gonna be real. Mostly the kinks being that the hair and the clothes. Like honestly, I take forever with clothes. And if I could just do clothes quickly, if I could just figure out like what kind of clothes I want quickly, then life would be easier. I'll probably just do something simple. Like honestly, probably like PCAT. I use her as an example a lot, but that's because like she honestly does things really well. Because like the model is anything but simple, okay? It's not unique. I think nowadays it's not unique. There's probably somebody like akin to it. I just never looked it up. But my goal is to make it as unique as possible. So that's always been my goal, is make it as unique as possible. And I do plan on still using this model too. It's just, you know, less you know, just less. You know, I still have it. I might as well just still use it. You know what I mean? Or I can always just sell it. I always make it adoptable. Be like, you want my adopted model, but then they would have to change the name, and that doesn't feel right. It's me. You know, it's me. I'll just use it as an example model, though. I could finally show like the fine tune the kinks of this model, the problems I have with it, the worst parts about it, the secret hidden parts that you've never seen. the hidden parts you guys never seen before. Well, let's just say my next model will work well with one of my with a different one of my background. I mean, I should still be able to use any of my background music, which I'm still going to. I don't really care. I pay good money for these. I don't know. There's a lot of things I want to do, but I'm not gonna put too much excitement on it because like big plans always change. Like I always try and be like plans always change. Let's not get too excited on it. I am working on it though. There's a few things I don't like about it, but we're gonna see if I can make it work. Character design is not my middle name, but it is my first name. And I am wondering if I should join a art mentorship. I'm thinking about it. Mentorship. Like I kind of want to improve. I actually do want to improve. Surprisingly enough, I do want to improve, guys. But I gotta make the plunge with the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, good thing, like, for now, it's not expensive. It's like there's a YouTuber that does mentorships, and I'm like, oh, should I try something new? You know what I mean? Like, I could try something new, something grand. But it's like, first of all, I would have to like learn. They use like they do like specifically anime, but I think I could probably learn from the anime style. Like it's not that big of a deal. I could probably learn from anime style. To be real. Like, I think I can learn a little bit. Because anime style isn't like necessarily what I try and go for. Like I try and go for whatever style I want. Just seeing what sticks until I find mine. Because I don't think I found mine. You know what I mean? I'll never say I technically found mine for probably ever. Because like I think that styles always grow and change. So I don't think I'll ever find mine. Like, especially since like I'm not a consistent artist at all. I don't like how rounded this is. I want it to be sharper. I genuinely want this to be sharper. Nurse Joy. Nurse Joy. Please heal up my mons. Nurse Joy. Please heal up my mons. Nurse Joy. Please heal up my mons. Please heal my mons. Please go heal my mons. But yeah. Hello, Sacred. How you doing today? How you doing on this fine Saturday night? I'm doing aight. I'm doing aight. That's good. I love that. I love that for you. I love when everybody's doing well. I'm just talking about a miscellaneous amount of topics. Yeah, I haven't talked about Pokemon yet. I'm just drawing I'm just drawing a Nurse Joy that's in the game. I haven't talked about Pokemon yet at all. I haven't got to play any yesterday, and I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Just conked out. It was terrible. I need to start waking up at 5 o'clock just to play Pokemon. Or if I just don't sleep, I can just play Pokemon. That's a perfect idea. Who's ever thought about that? That's what I was getting ready. Ah, okay, okay, okay. You never know, you know. You never know. I want to make sure people know. Because I don't look at my streamer manager. I don't look at my stream manager. So I don't know. I don't know who's here. I'm not like those others. I don't know who's here. Why not play Pokemon? That's a great question. Mostly because I need to practice art, and if I don't practice art, I'm not gonna do it, and I'm just gonna play Pokemon the entire night. That's probably what's gonna happen. Like that's why I'm not playing Pokemon. Like maybe a bit later, who knows? Maybe like I'll definitely play Pokemon in a bit. I don't know for myself or for or continue to stream, but you know, I gotta practice art. If I don't practice art, it's never gonna get done. And art practice is very important because I've been neglecting it because I've been working on models. I've been working on models all the whole week. You need to learn your level of discipline. My discipline still sucks, by the way. So if you need to learn my level, I'm scared of your discipline. I'm scared of your discipline. Like, sure, I drew Emma today, but like, yo, that Emma sketch took forever. I'm gonna be real. I did that when I woke up early because I fell asleep early because you know how it be, and it took 3 hours. I think it's because I wasted like the first hour, but that's besides the point. It took 3 hours. The Emma sketch took 3 hours. I'm just a slow artist, but you know, you gotta be faster than that. You gotta be faster. Just goes to show you that I just haven't been practicing. I haven't put in the practice, put in the hours. Like I want to use my phone less, but I use it for reading. I feel like that's what truly distracts me, my phone. Well, not even my phone. It's YouTube in general, honestly. I just be like, ooh, another drama video. Ooh, another drama video. Ooh, another drama video. Ooh, another drama video. I saw Lucky Nug. Like Pokemon. She's waifu material. Yeah, she's waifu material. And you know, Twitter makes it completely certain that, hey yo, yeah, guys, guess what? She's 21. She's able to drink, guys. You can legally make Emma drink and be okay. She's 21. She's of legal drinking age. That's the only reason why they would talk about such a thing, right? For drinking. But yeah, I'm mostly enjoying Pokemon for myself. I was gonna say something about it. But I don't remember. But yeah, I only ran into Emma and I was like, wow, okay, that's a glow up and a half. But no, I watched analog horror videos. yours is analog horror. Mine's is drama. I mean, sometimes I watch some analog horror, but you know, I usually watch people talking about analog horror. I never watch the analog horror because like I, I'm I'm not. I don't feel like using my brain. I don't feel like using my brain, my detective brain, to figure out what's going on here. Because sometimes, like sometimes it requires deeper meaning to like understand what's going on. And honestly, I just don't feel like you're very new to analog horror. Well, hopefully you're enjoying analog horror. I just watched those explain video exactly. I like. There's no reason to not watch an explain video. Not that big brain. Cause like, well, explain video, theory video, potato, potato. You know. I really been drawing noses this way recently, and I don't know why. Well, because I've been drawing a lot of front-facing noses. I don't really draw a lot of front-facing noses. I usually draw like to the side. Or like semi-front facing. But yeah, like, you know, I try to catch up on some artworks as well as like as well as getting some work done. So, because like I honestly haven't started any of the goals I wanted to do this year, and hopefully next year I could get some of those done. But when it comes to art, there's a ton of goals that I didn't reach, and I kind of want to reach it next year. I mean, well, it won't be reached next year. It's like a long-term goal thing, but you know, it's more about debating. More about debating what should be done first. I have too many things. I have too many things on the wish list here. I have too many things on my art wish list to get done. The art bucket list, if you will. Like I got game design. I have game design. I have release a comic slash webtoon slash whatever. I want to release a physical version of that jazz. Like I'm talking full physical. I don't want to half it and then be like just digital. I want a whole physical release. Okay, that's not happening in a year though. I know how long those could take. What else? What other listings do I have? I make an animated pilot. That's another art thing I want to do. But that's gonna take forever. That's gonna take actual years. I'm ready for that, but you know, I gotta decide on which one I actually want to make because I have like a few ideas. It's just so many. There's just so many. Too much to decide. I can't. Like this is my problem. I have too many things I want to do. I just don't know what I want to start with. I just know if I do any of them, I want them to be short. I don't want to do like I don't want to go all in case like in case like in case like things don't work out. You know what I mean? I don't want to go all in. And like the problem is I think too hard and I end up going all in by accident. And I'm like I need to dial it down. You need to stay stupid. Like what? Why are you trying to be smart? You're not you're not talented at this. You good. Gotta go. Gotta make breakfast. Okay. Enjoy your brekkie. Enjoy your brekkie. But yeah, it's like dial it down. Okay. You're not that good. Calm down. You're never gonna make that mecha anime a reality. Okay, I would never dream of making a mecha anime unless I was doing 3D. That's a thing. Like that's a whole other issue. A non 3D mecha, like a whole 2D, unless you have a team. Exactly, unless I have a team, which I doubt I could meet a team of like-minded individuals that would definitely do bonus work for free because I don't have enough money to buy a team. I don't know. It'd have to be something that we're all passionate in, and that'd be sick if I could find people like that. But I'm not network savvy. I'm really not network savvy, because like I can't afford things. Oh, and then there's like a D&D campaign. That's another art thing. I guess that's the more doable one. I'm actually debating. I actually might be working on that. People with the same passion as heart. Yeah. Like I'm bad at networking. I'm bad at talking to people. So it's like, you know what? You know what? I'll just do everything myself and hope for the best. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. I don't want to like. I'm not like one of those people who just ask random people, be like, "Hey, yo, do you believe in this? And you wanna help me out with it for no cost at all?" Unless it's a video, of course, because I'm like, "Hey, you want to be a part of a video? I just need to ask like one question." Usually, when I ask people if they want to be a part of a video, I'm like, usually I just ask, "Hey, I just got a question for a video," or like, I never have them do anything serious. Like, it's just more like an invite. It does not end well. Exactly. Exactly. I always thought that that'd be weird to do. Like, you shouldn't do that. But like but when it's like a video, it's like usually when I ask people for a video, I'm like, we're literally just talking for like 2 seconds. Like, I never ask them to do anything crazy unless I get to know them more. Because like if I know them a bit more, I wouldn't ask for anything crazy. Like heck, it's a wasting of my time most of the time. My time is priceless to me, and half the reason why I don't get things done. But I think some things pro bono is fine. Like I think like voice acting pro bono is fine. I don't know. I would never ask that. Still, I'd probably pay someone. Still, unless I know they're a friend and I'm like, hey, you want to do this for the funsies? But I would never. I would never. Never. I'm just scared of the. They have such an awkward face. Honestly, I really love the expressions in ZA. They are so funny. Like half the time they're funny, and half the time they're just so good. If you can guess who made this expression, you get a cookie. You might already know who it is based on the eyes proportion. But then again, like you know how Pokemon style is. And I still did the thing where I don't make the forehead big enough. Like I genuinely just don't like big foreheads. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like what's wrong with me? I just have to make the forehead big enough. That's all I have to do. That's literally my only job is to make a big forehead. And I can't do it. I'm never gonna make a big forehead like my papa. make such a big forehead? For the hair. It's for the hair. See, this is my Pokemon. It's drawing Pokemon characters. I haven't gotten to the Mega Evolutions, which I really want to get into. Like, I haven't gotten far at all. Like, I haven't gotten far at all. So, no spoilers, okay? I just know Starmie's Mega Evolution's funny as heck. I'm excited to see. I'm gonna probably try and grind it tonight if I'm not too tired. Hopefully I can play for like a few hours and not sleep. I mean, I have somewhere to be at like 12, but you know, I'll wake up. I'll wake up at 12. I'll wake up at 12. It's fine. Not like it's a work day. Plus, I have some time in the morning Monday, but I gotta work on my other stuff Monday. I didn't get to work on anything really today, so I'll probably end up working on stuff in the morning today. If I wake up earlier than 12 and I fall asleep around normal time, like literally straight after the stream, I'm playing Pokemon, so I don't know what to say. So. I just thought I'd be farther right now because I like the plan was to play Friday, but whatever. Whatever. Life had other plans. Life had other plans. Tell him, Ray. Oh, what the heck? What am I doing? That's not connected at all. Oh my gosh. You see, this is why I'm bad at hair, dog. This is why I'm the worst at hair. I'm so bad at hair. Oh man. I really gotta get better at hair. That's like one of my true goals as well. I think that's like one of my goals before the end of the year is to get better at hair. I think that's like a before the end of the year goal is to get better at hair, and then like then the next year goal will be like get started on one of these projects that I want to do. It's wild how people can start like multiple projects at once. They even have time to do that with a full-time job too. Like that's the wild part. Like people like that, I wish I was one of them. I don't know. I don't know how talented you have to be to do all that. Like people that can do that, I'm like, and then they act like it's nothing. Well, I think it's more like they don't think about it because they're so used to it now, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you have no idea how much I wish I was you. To be able to do all that with the time you have is wild. I think this is too smiley. I think this needs to be a bit more. It has to be a bit more awkward. This. Yeah, that's awkward. That's definitely the awkwardness I'm trying to capture. You know what I'm saying? Man, what if I just opened up Pokemon right now though? What if I just opened up Pokemon right now, guys? Theoretically. I just Pokemoned it right now. Hear me out. We spent an hour. Like what if I end the stream in 30 minutes? 30 minutes. 30 minutes I end the stream just to play Pokemon. Hear me out. Hear me. Gosh. I got drink on my shirt. What else do I want to draw? Oh, the professor. The professor. Professor Mabel. Is Mabel a tree? I is Mabel. I think Mabel's a tree. Is this the first game where the professor isn't this is the first game the professor isn't named after a tree. Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild, guys? This is actually the first game. Well, I'm sure there's another game out there that they're not named after a tree, but this is the first game that I know of that they're not named after a tree. I mean, I know the CEO girl, the CEO woman, was doing like the professor's whole spiel, where it's usually like Pokemon are this, that, and the third. I don't know if she was named after tree. I don't think so. I think this is literally the first game they ran out of tree ideas. They ran out of tree names. I think they only were like, hey yo, we gotta reserve that just for the main games. We're running out of tree ideas. We're running out of trees. Pokemon doesn't end until they finish off all the trees. Exactly. Exactly. It doesn't end until they finish off all the trees. Well, like what trees do they not have yet? I think they did cedar. I'm pretty sure they did cedar. If they didn't do Professor Cedar, that'd be wild. I don't know why they wouldn't do Professor Cedar. I feel like they have. I'm pretty sure they did in like XD, right? Was that XD Coliseum? They did that. But I know XD Coliseum they had. I think he also had a tree name. I'm almost certain he had a tree name. I have to remember this. I have to. I have to remember this. Come on. Did he have a tree name in XD and Coliseum? Did they have a tree name in XD Coliseum? I mean, again, there was only like, I think XD was the only one with the professor though. With the, and there was professors in Coliseum, but I don't think they were like anything serious. I miss Pokemon Coliseum. Honestly, the next Legend game should be should be XD3. it's like the old XD, like it's actually like loading zones, because like half the reason why it looks like that is because there's no loading zones between areas, because Arceus had that, and guess what? It looked fine. It's so they could like deload and reload things again. Like that's what. That's why I was like fine with them having that, but a lot of people wanted like full open world, and I'm like, that's a stupid idea. Don't do full open world, but you know, because that they have a tendency to just put everything on the same model. And you know what? They did it anyway, and that, you know what? Everyone else said to do full open world. They're like, you know, Breath of the Wild did this, and I'm like, yeah, they did. Your point? They're not the same. The same people aren't working on it. Like, they may know the same guys, but they're not all working on it. Everyone has their own team. They have their own team and deadlines. I wish that wasn't the case, but you know, they have their own team and deadlines. Like, what can I say? Like, I can't do anything about that. I already kind of messed up this face. I'm gonna be real. I kind of messed up this one already. But I already don't like the, I kind of don't like how I did the, whatchamacallit. I would definitely redo this. Yeah, most definitely I would redo this. I hate it. I hate it. I don't like this at all. Maybe I started on the wrong stuff. That's probably why. Maybe I should have started with the eyes. Because I heard a good exercise, like when it comes to like making characters quickly, is like just starting with the facial features and then working around that. Like apparently that's a really good way to like get characters drawn quicker. Is like working around the facial features and then going from there. That's what they did for like a lot of the Nickelodeon stuff. Like that's how they do like the like that. They do those drawings like quickly and all that. Whatever. They start with like the facial features. And they go from there. Yeah, I don't usually make heads like this. I don't. I don't like this. I don't like this head. I hate this head. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. I'm a redo it. I don't like this head. I don't like it so much. I'm gonna delete it. I deleted my art. You can say otherwise. I deleted my art. Oh. Oh yeah, and I also found out that my my keyboard, that's what I've been wanting to say. I was like, what other thing did I want to talk about? I found out that my keyboard's been messing up recently. Cause you know how sometimes my thing goes to the mouse button? Like it just turns into a mouse, like when I'm using like obviously using my pen. At first I thought it was a pad. At first I was like, oh man, maybe it's the pad. Maybe it's my pen or whatnot. But it actually was my keyboard. Uh, you know how I figured it out? It was because earlier today, like when I woke up early, my keyboard was just zooming in when I was in my browser, and I found out that Curdle was just always on. I don't know why Curdle. It's not. It doesn't even get pressed down. Like it doesn't get stuck. It just turns. My keyboard automatically curdles. Like it just goes on Curdle. I've never heard of that issue. I don't really want to buy a new keyboard, but I guess this is an excuse to get a Hatsune Miku keyboard, which honestly, it's ridiculous that I have an excuse to get a Hatsune Miku keyboard. Like for example, like this. You see, the reason why it does that is because it, for some odd reason, thinks I curdled out when I didn't curdle out. Like that's the weird part. Like I don't know why it thinks that I'm using curdle. Like, why does my thing think I'm curdling? I'm curdling, guys. I'm curdling. Don't worry, it's not what you think it is. But like when I'm like using my keyboard actively, it won't do it. Or at least not to my knowledge, because like I think most of the time Curdle doesn't do anything. But like I don't know how to fix it. Like it just presses and holds Curdle like completely randomly. I don't know if it's like in tandem. It could also be in tandem with my drawing tablet, but I could be wrong about that, and I could just be wanting to get a new drawing tablet, even though I shouldn't. You know how hard it is for me to convince myself to not get a screen drawing tablet? The only reason I keep it non-screened, this is the only reason. It's literally for my poor posture to not get even worse. Um, but I do think an on-screen would probably make me more precise if I got it. I just don't really care much. Plus, I worked with this a lot now, and I'm fine with it. I like my XP deco. I think at worst I would probably get a upgraded version of the deco, just so I could test out if like putting stickers on this thing would actually ruin it or not. Or if there's a Hatsune Miku, if there's ever a Hatsune Miku XP pen collab, or like any art tablet, any like art display, you know for a fact I'm getting it. Like there's no like no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm getting that shit. Like recently I saw a Hatsune Miku PSP. I was like, Chief, if I had $1 million, that would probably be one of the things I get. It was so beautiful. It was beautiful. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Now it goes on eBay for over $1,000, which you know, it's cool, you know? Like PSPs are actually really good, you know? Like, did you know that they're not region locked? Did you know PSPs aren't region locked, guys? Which is half the reason why PSP was such a good console. See, if I knew they weren't region locked, I probably would have got one sooner. I mean, I have one, but, you know, it's not a Hatsune Miku one. I'm just saying, it's not a Hatsune Miku one. Since they're not region locked, uh I can do some cool things like play all those Japanese games. I mean, I'm sure there's Japanese games that have like English English as an option that never released in America. I feel like there has to be some, right? Like, because we have games that are like that. Because I don't think all our games like get released everywhere. I don't think so. Like, we have games that just have a bunch of options. That doesn't mean that they release over there or do well over there. And I'm thinking like, what PSP game would be good, right? Like, what's a PSP game I just never heard of that might be secretly goated? Like, I'm sure there is some, because I know PSP has a lot of obscure titles. I just don't know what they were. Because I have like the Ratchet and Clank and Daxter on the PSP. Those are like the two titles I have. Isn't there like an Uncharted game on normal PSP, or is that Vita? I think it's Vita. I feel like that's Vita. Like some off-brand Uncharted jazz that I don't care about because it didn't look good. The off-brand Uncharted that didn't look good. Like, for example, right here, it's doing curl. But yeah, like, I think there's a Little Big Planet. I think Little Big Planet was on PSP. I think there's a little PSP Little Big Planet. That'd be pretty good to play. There probably is mods to like bring up the servers again. I'm trying to think if there's any other like cool PSP games. I actually don't. I actually don't have a clue what PSP games were out. I don't know how good the PSP games were. I know there's a few Hatsune Miku ones, and I honestly like I would definitely get them if I got serious into PSP again. I want to figure out if there's like a way to like use, if there's like an easier way to record PSP gameplay compared to PS gameplay. I'm sure I feel like it's definitely easier. It has to be easier. Like I don't want to believe that PSP gameplay is harder to make than DSD gameplay. Because PSP, I think PSP had a HDMI. No, not HDMI. What? Like a cord that would work for displays. Or am I wrong? I didn't get to look it up. I meant to look it up like a while ago, but because I could just bust open my PSP and start doing some crazy stuff. Heck, I could design my PSP myself. Probably. Honestly, if I had the technical skills of like not messing up my PSP completely, I probably would just make a design on it myself. A Hatsune Miku one myself. I'm gonna be completely real. If I was any skilled at all, and actually believed in myself into not ruining my PSP, I'd probably make a Hatsune Miku design myself. Oh my gosh, this is already bad. Is this gonna be my Kryptonite character, like Ashley from WarioWare? Like Ashley from WarioWare, my favorite character because she's just like me except younger. And a witch. Those are the only two. Those are the only two differences. Okay, she's younger and she's a witch. That, you know, that's the only difference. I don't see any other difference. We both have black hair. We both have red eyes. I don't... Who's the girl next door living in the haunted mansion? You better learn my name, cause it's Ashley. Not the dark spells and with the meanest potions. Ingredients I seek. Eye of Newt. I cast a hex on you. 100 likes. I'll do a cover of Ashley. I'll do Ashley cover. I'll be like, who's the girl next door living in the haunted mansion? I would love to do a cover of Ashley's theme. Like it would have to be the Smash Bros. One. That's the sickest cover of Ashley's theme. I think the Smash Bros. One is probably the best version of it. Dead serious. Like the classic is good, but you know. The Smash Bros. One just adds like the jazz. And honestly, Ashley's theme kind of made me like her a bit more because like it is such a sick theme. Well, I don't have as many friends as you. Then we could be friends. And if you say no, you're toast. Hey, who's the girl next door living in the haunted mansion? Yeah. You better learn my name, cause it's Ashley. Does the darkest spells and brew the meanest potion. The ingredients I seek. Eye of Newt. I cast a hex on you. Kitten spit. Oh my gosh. Pentalotus Giganticus. Oh no, not again. Why is Pentalotus so Giganticus? I don't have as many friends as you. Something tells me your name's Mabel. It is. So welcome all here to the dance of telepathy. You know, most likely, I like to believe that Sycamore just hung out with his wife in his retirement. Oh, I don't know if he retired or what. Hello. How's Brecky? Did you make a good Brecky? Yeah. I like to believe that Professor Sycamore went into a nice retirement and hung out with his wife. I'm pretty sure there was a joke that it's just because, you know, he oddly knew your mom in X and Y. You know, a lot of professors just randomly know your mother. It's pretty strange. Isn't it strange, guys? I wouldn't put it past the Pokemon team to be like, yeah, no, the connotations you think is happening. Have you read the Pokemon team's like unreleased fanfics? Like, come on. Mushy fried potato, rice, and coffee. Interesting. I've never heard of such a thing. It sounds good. I mean, I've heard of coffee. That I heard of. I promise you, I've heard of coffee. I'm not into it. I don't want to drink coffee. I don't want to rely on coffee. That's why I don't drink it. But honestly, my life would probably be much easier if I just drank coffee. Like there would be tons of things in my life that would probably be easier if I just drank coffee. But you know what? We're not gonna. I'm not gonna lose those morals. We're not drinking coffee. I don't want to rely on it. But I know once you stop, it's hard to stop. Once you start, it's hard to stop. That's right. Was it the potato bits? That sounds great. Actually, that sounds so good. That sounds honestly. That sounds insanely good. That sounds so good. I know it might sound like I'm gassing it up, but I mean it. That sounds insanely good. How come my life never thought about such a combination? Just goes to show you. Just goes to show you. You always learn something new every day that could change your life for the better, or could ruin your thought process completely. Which honestly, I I need to study. I mean, you think that you're not addicted to coffee, but slowly that's how it gets you. Is that you think it, and then it's like, wait a minute, I kind of have a headache. Wait a minute, I kind of have a little headache. You know what I'm saying? I kind of need coffee, huh? Like if you're getting headaches without coffee, then you're addicted. Just make fried rice like that. Oh, that sounds nice. I'm gonna have to steal that. I'm gonna have to think about that. I'm gonna definitely steal the rice thing. If I ever get the chance to make such a thing, because I never would have thought about that being a combination of food that sounds great together, but in retrospect, it does sound great together, and now it feels great. I was addicted to it. Right now is my first coffee of the week. I'm normally lazy to make. Ah, okay. But yeah, I just don't want to be addicted to coffee. That's why I don't drink it. But honestly, my life would be easier if I drank it. Like heck. 'Cause I get sleepy behind the I don't know how to drive, by the way, but when I was like learning originally, they were like, "You're getting tired behind the wheel." And honestly, I just get really tired easily in the car. For some reason. I don't know if that's called anything. I don't know what. But they were like, "You should drink coffee." But I don't drink coffee. I don't want to drink coffee. I don't want to get addicted to it. I get scared. That's why I don't drink alcohol either. It's because I don't want to get addicted to it. I don't got the money for that. I don't got the money to fund that addiction. The Hatsune Miku one though, that addiction truly what it needs. Kid me used to add coffee pack to his milk before sleeping. I hated milk without it. Mm, I miss being able to drink milk whenever. I honestly, that's the saddest nerf ever. Is to not being able to drink milk whenever I want. That was when I was addicted. Like honestly, I miss being able to drink milk all the time. You never know how bad it is until it's gone. You know, you never know. You never know. Now I can't have it all the time unless it's oat milk, and it's like oat milk is now so expensive. It's so expensive now. Fruits like oranges now I crave it, and I crave just dog. Fruit is great. I'm just too lazy to cut fruit. Want to be real? I'm too lazy to like prep it most of the time. Like I like fruit as well, but I'm too lazy to cut it. I'm too lazy to wash it. I just I'll make some like meals sometimes, and I don't know why I'm just too lazy to cut and wash fruit. That's just a me problem. I'm lazy about the randomest things. I'm like, oh, man, I don't really feel like it, but I could really go for some fruit right now. So I eat a lot of potassium bananas, or you know, I like grapes. Grapes are great. Grapes, the bomb diggity. Do fry the potatoes. Okay, fry the potatoes like a hash brown fry, or like a French fry, you know? I assume a hash brown fry. Cuz that makes more sense to me, but I might as well just ask the question. Eddie works as long as you're like, okay. Good to know, good to know, good to know. I butchered this character so hard. I'm try I'm trying my best here. I'd normally get it to brown. Okay, Bren. That sounds like hash brown fry. But I will definitely try and remember this. I could probably even make it soonish. But I know I'll be gone from the... I mean, if I could wake up early, but I doubt it. I'm definitely not waking up early tomorrow. I'm playing Pokemon. You know what that means? That means not waking up early. That means not waking up early. Also have potato bits to fry noodles. I never even had fried noodles. I never even had fried noodles in my life. I know such a thing existed, but you're kind of opening my eyes right now. This is a whole new world. I feel like I've been underestimating the potato. And what I can and can't fry. A whole new world. I mean, I know you can fry anything. Like, I have fried Oreos. I don't really like fried Oreos, but that's besides the point. I don't like fried ice cream either. It's weird. I'm like separate. Yeah, sure, but this should never be fried. Food recipe cultural exchange. Exactly. Except the cultural exchange from Americans. I don't think you want that. Don't you dare close your eyes. I don't know. I be hearing these guys have the bomb food. We have oh this we have this, but the only time we innovate is our desserts. I think that's the only time we innovate. Still better than boil their food and acts like it's normal. Man, one up on Ray. Ray. Let's go. Like the only time we really innovate is our desserts, and even then it's kind of still sketch. Like let's be real. But you got to innovate somehow, you know. You got to start small before you can start big. We are still a growing culture. Like think about it. Think about it. We're so young. We're only 200 years old. Only no, not even 200 years old. 300 years old. Chili oil noodle open my that actually sounds kind of dope. Cause I like putting chili in my noodles, like a chili type spice. I like my noodles with some kick. That sounds dope. Like the consistency. Chili oil separate made shortcut recipe. Oh my gosh. Like these I know these aren't like groundbreaking recipes to me, but everything's kind of opening my eyes right now. I'm kind of my eyes. Is this what the Matrix feels like? Getting out of the Matrix feels like? Is this like is making food like getting out of the Matrix or something? Is that what the Matrix is? Is it like getting like actually making food? Not making food to be like, oh my gosh, wait a minute. You can make some bomb food. And then you get out of the Matrix. Maybe that's the difference. Maybe I don't make bomb food, which is why I don't get out of the Matrix and why I don't drive. Because no, there's actually a ton of reasons why I don't drive. Cookie whatever you have, exactly. Exactly. And then you make the Matrix formula out of that. I mess up the body so hard on this character. I swear to Glob, I flipping hate this drawing. I hate this drawing so with a passion. I hate it with a passion. I can't believe I did that. I hate this drawing with a passion. You gotta get the bad ones out. You gotta get the bad ones out. It's okay. You gotta get the bad ones out. Looks good to me. You know, I guess that's all that matters. All that matters is it looks good to somebody. Because I'm not drawing it. Yeah, that is true. That is true. That is true. That's true. That's true. When you're drawing it, everything just feels different. Everything's just different when you're drawing it. You know, you're just like, man, I see this, that, and the third. I see this, that, and the third. But I'm like, I gotta remember it's a sketch, and it doesn't even matter at this grand scheme of things. So, you know, it's a sketch that's never gonna be done. And it's only getting done because I'm streaming. My dream is like drawfee speed level sketches. Like that's what I that's the dream goal. Is to like sketch as fast as drawfee can sketch. Which doesn't help that they had like over tens of years of experience, but hey. A person can dream. A person can dream. I mean, sometimes they have bad days, but you know, and sometimes I do cook. Like I can cook sometimes. Like sometimes I do cook. I do cook. Like this is not actual cooking. Like you know, this is the hyper not the hyperbole. Why do I keep wanting to say hyperbole? The Have you started playing the Pokemon game? Yeah, I have actually. I have. I've gotten to the side quest part, so I'm not far in it. I really want to play more of it though. I I've gotten to like do the side quest because I've been like doing the zones ahead of time. I've been trying to do the zones ahead of time. Yes, I had the battle with the taxi driver. That taxi driver was the GOAT. Honestly, that guy was great. I love that guy. I should be drawing that guy. What am I doing? You want to remove trains and other transportation. I know. And that's hilarious. Honestly, I think he should be an evil team member. He should be an evil team member in Gen 3, okay? He should go back to Gen 3 and be an evil team and be evil team leader. I think it could have worked out well for him in Gen 3. I'm be honest. It would have worked out well for him. Bigger threat. Hey, joke's on him. He'll soon figure out that in order to make more taxis, he needs to have transportation. He would also have to outlaw Pokemon flying, by the way, and riding on Pokemon. Like I want like just think about that real quick. He would also have to outlaw that. And then like if for some odd reason somebody's falling off a building by accident, like this is Pokemon World, anything can happen. It's like oh my gosh, what can save me? And you have like Charizard right there. What's gonna happen? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. You know what? This guy's plan, it might be more evil than I thought. Cause like you can't like if you accidentally fell and the only thing that could save you is a Charizard, but he can't fly with you, what are you going to do? Cause it's transportation. I don't think he's a good taxi driver, no. He probably isn't. I mean, he's the eternal loser for a reason. I can't believe I got reincarnated as the taxi driver. True. I can see people making reincarnation fanfics of that guy. I got reincarnated as a taxi driver in Pokemon. I'm gonna make I'm gonna make taxi driving the only type of transportation. I mean, he's only doing that in I think he only has jurisdiction in Lumio City though. I don't think they have jurisdiction of all of Kalos. I think that's the wish. I think the wish is only in the jurisdiction of Lumio City and like what they can do in Lumio City. That's what I'm assuming. So it's not like he can outlaw the I mean he can outlaw the train, but like I assume the jurisdiction only goes through Lumio City, which is why he's like I'll be the only thing. But I don't know how deep Lumio City goes because like I thought Kalos was a monarchy. I was a big fan of X and Y and XYZ. I mean XYZ doesn't exist, but hey, that's why we have this. That's why we have this. That's why we have ZA. If XYZ existed, oh my gosh, that'd be great. Oh, you're talking about the anime though. Anime, yeah, anime, XYZ. Sorry. I had to think about that because like they did nothing with Zygarde. I had to think about that. I had to think about that real quick. When you say Z, I think of Zygarde, and I'm like, wait a minute, they did nothing with Zygarde. Why would there be a Z? I was like, wait, it's the anime. It's the anime where they probably did nothing with Zygarde again. But that's besides the point, okay? That's besides the point. They're finally doing something with Zygarde. Can we just be happy about that they're doing something with Zygarde? What does the XY mean? The legendary Pokemon looks like an X and a Y. That's what it means. That's literally it. There's no other meaning. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, that's how it's been for like every single Pokemon game, pretty much. Besides Red, Blue, and Green. There, it kind of just relates to the relates to the legendaries of that area. That's pretty much all it is. It just relates to the legendaries. So if the next Pokemon game is anything to be known for, then if it is actually waves and whatever the other one is, then we're probably getting a wave Pokemon. We should be at least. Like some Pokemon relate to waves. That's not Lugia or or Kyogre. I hope Gen 10 is good. I hope it is. Probably won't be, but you know, whatever. Nah. I'm pretty much like a Pokemon defender, but not like a crazy one, okay? Publishing comic. I want to know more about that. I mean, there's nothing much to really talk about with a comic. Like I did make one before. There's a few chapters on it on Webtoon. It's like Jeff and the Adventures of Purgatory. Purr like as in a cat purr. There's no cats in that world, by the way. It does exist. It's on Webtoon. It's on Canvas. You just gotta look it up because it's old. I haven't updated it. It was from my old days. But I really want to make I either want to reboot that or I want to do another or I want to make another series because I have a few ideas of I said comic, but it was more like just webtoon or manga or something like that. Like whatever medium works. Um, I think I would really love to do that. I don't really have much of a things planned out. I just have like cool concepts and like cool beginning, middle, like beginning and ends of series, but I just don't have them all mixed up. I'm not really a writer, so I'm just trying to find out like it's just more or less that I want to start production, you know? How old am I? I am 24. I'm an old person. 24. I'm 24 in human years, okay? 24 in human years. Which you know is young, but I feel like I discovered my passions a bit late still. I just discovered my passions a bit late and how deep I want to go into the do something major with the right knowledge and time. Yeah, I'm sure. I think anybody can do something major with with the right knowledge of time in time. I think anybody can. I think pretty much anybody's capable of doing whatever. It's just about the right time and right knowledge obtained that works for them. I just haven't found the right knowledge for me. I'm be real. Like I still seek it time to time, but it's like I haven't found the right one for me, the right one to get me where I'm going. And hopefully I'm still looking. You know, still an eternal student. You know how it is. I definitely want to do something before my 20s ends though. Like I want to get one thing done before my 20s end because like I just want to say I got something accomplished in my 20s. You know? I mean, which I did. I did accomplish a lot of things in my 20s that I never thought would happen. Like a job, like a full-time job with this job market. That's something I accomplished. Do I like the job? No, I hate the job. I'm trying to actively look for a different one, but that's besides the point. I think that's something that something to look forward to. Too many dreams, but I feel like I'm wasting my time. Yeah, that's pretty much me as well. You just like we just gotta learn how to pace ourselves and to learn how to like actually focus. That's it. Like I'm just impatient. I think that's like another issue I have, that I'm impatient. Because I see other people and I don't like, I'm like, oh man, I really want to do that, but my impatience kind of ruins a lot of things for me. But you know what? I'm gonna try and raise my patience level up. Like I've only recently gained the skill of being like okay with going a bit slower. Like, you know, like art, like I used to be super mad I was this slow, but now I'm like I'm content with it. I'm still mad at it, but I'm content with it. I'm doing things to try and fix it, but you know. I'll make a visual novel before 2027. Yeah. I think that's a cool endeavor. Visual novel before 2027? Honestly, making a game is also on my bucket list. I think I said that. I think I said that. If I didn't say that, well, I said it now. So if for some odd reason if it's not crazy help, like I can try and help. What's your bucket list? It's make a game, make a all right, my bucket list was make a game. It was make a webcomic slash manga slash whatever. It was make an animated pilot. The goal isn't an animated series. I would love to make an animated series, but make an animated pilot is like the bucket list. Like that's the end all be all. And I don't know. Just own a place of my own. That's literally the bucket list. Just have a place of my own. That's the entire bucket list. I can't think of anything else. I guess actually date someone. As cringe as that sounds, I've never dated, so I would like to try that once. That's about it. I don't think there's anything else. I don't really care. Well, not IRL. I haven't dated, period. Unless you count video games. I've dated video game characters in my visual novels. in my visual novels slash RPGs, I've dated plenty, okay? There's a lot of red flags. Yeah. You just gotta be careful in the dating scene right now, you know? Like, I don't know. I just want like, you know, I'm just so high maintenance, you know? I want somebody to ask me. I don't want to ask people. You know what I mean? I think that's why it's never gonna happen. Plus, I'm one of those people that's like always a always a better, not even a better friend. I don't know. I've dated a visual novel once. It was a yandere goddess game. Oh my gosh, that is pretty toxic. That's a pretty toxic relationship. I hopefully you got out of it. Hopefully you got out of that relationship. With all your fingers and toes. I used to be really into yandere, although I still am. Like yandere is fiction, not reality. Yeah, no, yandere scare me. Honestly, yanderes are like my second biggest fear. A real life yandere is like my second biggest fear. I could never. I honestly, that's what half makes me scared of dating. Uh, get what you fear exactly. That's like I'm half. That's the reason why I'm half scared of dating. Is literally because you know yanderes don't have to be like wild, but you know like yandere tendencies like that's I don't know. I'm already like I feel like I wouldn't see the signs before until it's too late. You know what I mean? I'm definitely that kind of person who wouldn't see the signs until it's too late. I'm pretty dense when it comes to human bodily language, even though I do know the body language from like TV. It's different when you're looking at it. Like when you're living it, it's kind of hard to tell body language. So I probably could not tell if I was dating a yandere for a hot minute. But if you're outside looking in, you can tell right away. Like you can pretty much tell right away, but like when you're living it, it's kind of hard. So I probably wouldn't know unless somebody told me and I was like, wait a minute. Boom, 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 boom. I already messed up this hair. I want to make some horror game yandere like DLC and my side. That sounds so sick. What I really want to make is there's so many things I want to make, but like the dream game was like is like a RPG, but as long as I make a game, I'm fine, right? Like I don't really care. Like right now I'm debating on like making like maybe working on like if I do for some odd reason work on a game next year, I don't know which thing I'm working on next year. That's the thing. I have no idea which goal I'm working towards next year. But if I decide to make a game like starting next year, I was trying to do some research on how to make a Ratchet and Clank like game because like that's the kind of game I'd probably because I want to make a game that's easy but not but like something I'd actually play. You know what I mean? Like I know horror games are kind of easy to jump into, but I don't think I have the right horror beats. Like I watch it, but I don't think I have like the right understanding of like what would make a good horror game, like a good mechanic wise, because I never like touched one. Like, not really. I never really touched a horror game. I've watched people play it, but I never like touched it to know how it feels. So it's like, well, I besides like Phasmo and all that stuff, but that's a different story. So I don't really know how horror games like truly feel and how it would like make it good, like how it would make it really good. But like Ratchet and Clank or Jack and Daxter type game, I would I would love to make. But like I really wanted to make like a maybe like a Pokemon-esque game as well or something like that. Or like just an RPG in general. Like but those could take a while. I think a Ratchet and Clank game can take like a medium amount of time. You know, they have like limited maps and like certain objectives. I think that's doable. Like I just think Ratchet and Clank game, like if I were to make a Ratchet and Clank game, it would be doable for like my attention span. And the goal would probably to be make it as long as one. I think that would be the goal. Like that would honestly be the goal because like one would be the shortest game, or at least like one of the shortest games. So shorter games of Ratchet and Clank. Like that would be my goal, like limit goal. Bucket list: try to be a voice actor again, become an editor, freelancer, write a story, game dev, make a documentary more. Oh man, documentary, that's cool. Oh yeah, voice actor, that's also on my list. You know what? Thank you for reminding me on that. And make a cover. That's on the list too. But I can do that. I can do the cover one anytime I want. So I just don't do it. But I think it's all doable. Heck, once you make your own game, if you can make your own game, you can knock out the middleman, do the voice acting thing at the same time. And hey, if you make the game about your life, that's a documentary. And VTubing, you can start right now. So everything just works out. You start right now if you wanted to. Like I think like a lot of the things is that all we have to do is combine a few things we want to do, and then we're pretty much good. Like who says a game can't be a animated pilot, you know? Can't be an animation pilot. Who says a video game can't be an animation pilot? And then write a story is pretty much game deving as well, so like it's the same thing. But it's not it's just a different medium. I would like to write a story completely, but you know, just a different medium. If we just think about it that way, like it's not that bad. Like it really isn't. On February, which is harder. Yeah, yeah. Focus on that. Focus on that. I think if you have free time, you should write down some of your ideas because like you never know like when you can go back to them and be like that's a smart idea or that's the dumbest idea I've ever had. Did I write this in like 4 a.m. in the shower? Actually, no. Your best ideas would be in the shower, but your worst ideas would not be in the shower. But yeah, I would write down all your ideas if you're not already. Try saying a PNG I got from the crew. Oh, how did that go? I really want to make a PNG tuber for PNG tuber plus actually. I was probably gonna make one alongside of my next model whenever that comes out. Cause I might just start making a PNG tuber because I've been seeing like The worst idea comes during exam hall. Exactly. You write down those so you know what to avoid. But I've been wanting to make a PNG tuber for a while, and I was probably gonna do that for my next model. Uh, like once I make like every part of it, I'm probably gonna start with a PNG tuber and then go from there. But PNG tubers are like, there's so much. There's so much to them. Honestly, I do think PNG tubers are kind of harder to make than PNG. But then again, you can make them half body and it'll be fine. Usually you make them half body anyway. I'll probably make a PNG tuber at some point. At some point. Some point. It seems like over 100 layers is like the maximum in a... Like 100 to 200 layers is like too much for PNG tuber plus, which is the one I would be using. I'm definitely gonna make one though. At least all you have to do is rig it in PNG tuber plus. Like, let's be real. At least that's all you have to do. And it's not like you have to rig it in like another program and then put it on there. Good luck at it. Yeah, I gotta make the new model first, so I still got time. I'm just debating on which one to get done first, like the PNG tuber or the model. And I think the PNG tuber would be quicker though. I'll probably just make the PNG tuber. I don't know, we'll see. Cause I gotta make a bunch of things for the next model. I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think about it. It's still in the planning phases, so it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Because my next model so far looks heavily different from this, so... Different lore and everything, so... you better... You guys... You guys better enjoy it. I never even shared this model's lore, so it works out just fine. Well, not extensively. I never shared extensively. I just said something quickly. But the next model, well, I think I don't know if you're here for that, but it matches more of my hobbies than my personality this time around, so. It has some of my personality traits, but, you know. Some things retained. No tail. No tail. We're going tailless this model. And elaborate ears, we're not doing that either. I just wanted to do something a bit more simpler. I like, it's a bit simpler, but also a bit more ambitious at the same time. So it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird in that regard. It's simpler, but also complex at the same time. I guess that's like that's pretty much saying it without like spoiling anything. Because like what I want to do with it is kind of complex. I haven't played any RPG games I like. What do you usually play? Maybe I can suggest something. Oh, pretty new to game. Oh, you're new to gaming? So you're just into horror, pretty much? Because you could just not be into RPGs, which is fair. Like, that's a fair thing. But 3 years without playing. Because you see, like, nowadays, RPGs can be called anything, right? Like, RPGs is such a loose term now. So I don't know exactly what kind of RPG you want to play. Like, if you were ever a fan of Paper Mario, like the OG Paper Mario, like the best time of Paper Mario, I would suggest Bug Fables. That's like the huge thing I would suggest. Because Bug Fables is so goated. If you like the original Paper Mario. I went to horror because my sister thought it was good to show her baby bros horror movies. That honestly makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. What other RPGs could I recommend? Metaphor Fantasio is really good. I love the game. I never beat it, but I did love I love the game. But it's definitely a commitment. So I would never be like, if you're busy, don't play that. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You know, there's TTYD. TTYD. TTYD is great. I don't know if you could ever play TTYD because you might just be on PC. If you're just on PC, again, Bug Fables. Bug Fables is right there. It exists and it's great. Uh, what's another RPG I could recommend? A lot of people say Persona's great. I haven't got the chance to play like too much of Persona, but it is good from what I played. I just don't know what you played already, so I can't really. You want something hard? You want something something easy? I don't even know what's an easy RPG nowadays. I'm gonna be real. They kind of either come in challenging or they kind of like nowadays RPGs either come in as challenging, uh, challenging hard or uh or just extremely bad. That's what they kind of go into nowadays. Cause like I don't know. Maybe I just have a different opinion. Like then again, like a lot of RPG Maker games are incredibly easy. I think RPG Maker games are like the easiest games of RPGs because they're like baby's first RPG. Because like RPG Maker games, usually how they work is literally defeat every enemy and you'll be fine. Like that's how I perceive RPG Maker games. It's like defeat every enemy, you'll be fine. I mean that's how RPGs is are in general, pretty much. Is like if you defeat every enemy, you're fine. Like you're okay. Like that's my rule of thumb when it comes to RPGs. It's like defeat every enemy, you're okay. You're fine. You're gonna live. I love how I finally made a good one that I don't actually completely hate. I actually don't hate this one. That's wild. That's honestly a great stopping point that I made one I don't hate completely. Except for this part. This part I kind of hate. That means something's wrong with it. If I don't hate it, if there's nothing I hate about it, then that means there's something wrong. There's something wrong with it. That's usually how it is. If there's something you don't hate about it, something's wrong with it. I don't know. Hmm. 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 I can think of one qualm I have with it, and that's it. But I honestly, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I like that one. I like. Yeah, we did all this in 2 hours. I'm such a slow artist. Oh, I forgot. I put my stream in 60 FPS. I doubt you guys noticed. My stream was in 60 FPS, guys. My stream, yeah, that jazz was 60 FPS. I had to lower it for I forgot what the reason was, but there was a reason I had to lower it. Was that because of my last PC? Did I keep it 30? There's a reason why I had to lower it. I don't remember. But no, I would have to lower it on this PC. I can't know. Yeah, no, it's unnoticeable. I think my model runs 30 FPS, so you wouldn't notice in the first place. but still, it really doesn't matter. I barely notice the difference either. The only time you notice a difference in frame rate is literally when you're playing a FPS. I don't notice it for most things, so unless I'm actively like doing the animation myself, I will barely notice it. So, but you know how it is. Anyway, that does it for the stream, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I don't know when the next stream is. Obviously sometime next week. I might do a bit more streams next week. We'll see. Yeah, I usually stream for 2 hours. I don't really go farther than 2 hours because like I get super uncomfy or hot or whatever. So I usually end stream in 2 hours. 2 hours is usually my good time. I want to do longer streams, but I got other things to get done too. And I can't do all that on stream. Some point, maybe. Rest bless you. Thank you so much. But yeah, instead of rest, I'll be playing Pokemon. So may the god of Pokemon bless me. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. Maybe I can't play with games for more than 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, that makes sense for beginner gaming. 2 to 3 hours. I don't know when next stream's gonna be. Hopefully maybe we'll make a schedule for next week. I don't know, because we don't start our major schedule until next month, which is gonna be every Tuesday. But maybe we can try Tuesday this week. We might be able to try Tuesday this week. I might do Tuesday next week. We'll do Tuesday next week just to try it out. Try out the new schedule that's gonna come out November, which will just be Tuesday, where we'll be having all our streaming time. At least for that point in time for now. It's subject to change. Again, it's always subject to change. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I have zero clue. What's a good advice? Never eat soggy waffles. Yep. That's my advice of today. I've never done advice of the day. I'm just gonna end the stream now. Bye. Why are you guys still here? Bye.